Hi guys, didn't know you was watching then. Had a bit of a disaster. This is just a quick update video on what's happening. It's Thursday today. We've got storms on the way. The weather outside is horrendous. It's already blowing a hoolie here. It's wet. It's horrible. So, but I've had a bit of a disaster, but it's been also pretty good. So, if you look there, you'll see two green stomp wings covered in lovely green with Max Aero film. They've both turned out beautiful. I've changed the hinges on the ailerons as I wasn't happy with the original hinges. I was a bit brittle, so I've changed those. That's all solid, secure, covered, really nice finish. You'll see here's the Wellington, right? This was the model we was working on. This was the one I was going to do a fair bit of work on and a fair few videos on. Now, you remember that was sheeted, right? This half of the fuselage was sheeted. It's not anymore. That's the disaster. So I was a bit keen and eager to get this sort of done, to get the fuselage done. I was excited about getting the tails made and getting them all together and doing the locking mechanism and everything. I was really looking forward to it. But I was so keen and eager that I've sheeted it. I've used my favourite wood glue, it's Gorilla Wood Glue. When this stuff goes off, it's stronger than the wood itself. It's phenomenal, right? But when you do it in temperatures that are close to zero during the daytime and -1, -2 at night, that glue don't cure. So yeah, I came up to do a bit more sheeting on the fuselage. I set the camera up so you guys could watch and everything, and started to cut a new piece of sheeting, and as I was messing, a piece popped off. I thought, ooh, what's happened? So when I went along the fuselage and looked in all the other places, I could just put my fingers behind the sheeting and just push it off. So I thought, yeah, it's got to come off. We can't be having that. So obviously with the temperatures the way they are, I thought, right, that's not happening. I've been out and brought a heater for up here, a little remote control for it. I'm turning it up and down and make it swivel around and whatever I want to do, have it blow cold air if I want. It's lovely and warm in here now with that working. It's eco-friendly, it uses very little electricity. It's lovely and warm in here, but the thing is, when I go out of here, I've got to turn it off, which means that temperatures will drop again. So it's okay for glue while I'm here working. While I'm not here working, it's no good. So I thought, right, let's get on with the stomp and we can get this ready and flying this spring and summer, because it doesn't actually need all that much doing to it. The only reason it's gone on for so long and never got finished was because I could never decide on the finish. I knew I wanted to do it semi-scale, I wanted to do it in fabric, I wanted to do imitation rib stitching, access panels, rivets and screws on them panels and all that kind, you know, just to make it interesting. But it was always going to be powered by 4-stroke glow. I never knew what 4-stroke glow. I had made my mind up, I just knew it was going to be a 4-stroke glow. Then the problem comes with fuel proofing. Something I haven't done for a while. Don't forget, I did take a big break from this hobby from 2014 to 21. So I did take 7 years out of it. A lot changed in that time. You know, I was at a flying club where you'd go on a Sunday and everyone was flying homemade glow powered models, and when I came back, there was these polystyrene ties everywhere. Just what people seem to be flying, and I was like, it all changed. And then you start like looking at what's available, fuel proofing and stuff. Now I have got fuel proofers. I have brought all the Guild fuel proofers and things, but I hear stories about it not being that fuel proof. I've heard people say it comes off like a gooey residue and stuff, but then I hear that you have to let it cure. Now all the fuel proofers I used to use in the past, you had to let them cure. The longer you left the model, the better. So all this like sort of undecisiveness, I just thought, cover it in film, fly the model, enjoy the model. What you've seen me doing just is I'm rust treating all the piano wire. I've rubbed it all down and now I'm rust treating it. The undercarriage is going to be sprayed black. These cabanes are going to be sprayed black. The cabanes on the wings will be sprayed black. That'll be fuel proofed in the Guild stuff. If that was to come off, I can just repaint the undercarriage, put another coat of that on. So I'm not really worried about that in a sense. It was more the rest of the model. What else have I done? I've done some repairs to the bolts up the front here. This area was broken quite bad, so I put a new couple of pieces in and glued some of it back together. I've made the servo tray, the battery tray, that kind of thing, that's all fitted. I've made some, I'll leave them on, some covers for the, when the push rods come out. Problems we've got with the plane, it's been in storage for a while, tail's broken, that needs repairing. Both horizontal and vertical, so I need to jump on them. The other thing is, the other one we've got to overcome and combat is it's being powered with this OS 200 FS Surpass. Lovely engine, bought this used, I had this at an absolute bargain. These come with these big style mufflers, these 200s. And somebody's had a right way over time with this, with the old JB weld, I think, which I'm not worried about because this is going to be inside the cowl. But on the width of that, it's quite a width, that does not fit inside the cowl the way it is. I can turn that muffler down, still doesn't, well it's that I'm going to turn it down, but it still doesn't fit in the cowl. I can cut this thread back and put them two nuts together, still doesn't fit in the cowl. So I'm going to either look for some flexi pipe or see if I can buy an OS flexi pipe, but I know they're expensive, and then I'll mount the muffler in the cowl and connect that via a flexi pipe, or I'll speak to Alan at Western UK and see if he can make me something up, because he's very well priced and very, very good. This engine is about 34 cc, overpowered for this model, but it'll be nicely overpowered. So yeah, we need to sort that out. I've got to get, I'm going to go to the model shop tomorrow. I'm going to get a new engine mount, a new fuel tank, and get them fitted, get this mounted up. But yeah, I need to just repair that tail, give the thing a rub down, paint these cabanes and struts, and then we can cover the fuselage. Put that back. Now guys, I did do, when I had the wings in the house, I did do a video of me covering them, and the work I was doing to fix the hinges. But what I did, sillily, was I asked Alexa to play some the Split Ends album, True Colours. So while I'm covering these wings and doing all this work, I'm listening to True Colours, and I realised I can't put the video up because it's got music in the background, so it's a shame. But yeah, it's just a quick like sort of update on what's happening. This is the one we're going to be working on. So we've got this storm coming this weekend. There's going to be no flying this weekend, so it is going to be I'm off work tomorrow, and I'm off the weekend, so it's going to be tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, working on the model. She should be close to being finished, in all fairness. So yeah, follow me along with this one. We'll get it sorted out, and let me just show you the wings. Those are the wings, that's the colour. Now the reason I've gone for this colour is, it's obviously the colour of my logo. So I've got a vinyl printing shop there, well there's a vinyl printing shop down the road. I'm going to go and see him, get some vinyl printed up, bare knuckle flying. I'm going to put it over the wings, fuselage, all that kind of stuff, and I'm going to put some white flash with a little bit of black backgrounded on the covering. We also gave this a go. I picked that up when I went to pick up the covering. Cover grip, phenomenal, absolutely brilliant. Your seams don't use this, your seams don't move. I actually did a test piece on some balsa, tried to pull it off, no chance, absolutely no chance. So yeah, for trimming and covering in film, I'd recommend that. So it's the first time I've ever tried it, but it's really good. So yeah, I've got to go to school run in a second, so I'm going to leave this video at this. It's just an update. I just want you to know where we're at, what I'm doing, what the plans are. There'll be work. We'll repair the tail and stuff for this model on camera over the weekend, and paint these struts and things like that. So there's plenty to come, plenty to do. There's some changes to make. It's got a free castering tail wheel, which I just cracked on when it was built and just, you know, left it as it was. But the more and more I think about it, the more I don't like that idea, because I do like to taxi my planes rather than carry them. So I'm going to bind and solder a piece of music wire to that and attach it to the rudder. So yeah, there's a few bits to do, but these apparently fly phenomenally well. What I've seen, what I've heard, they fly incredible. So I am excited to get it done now, excited to get it finished. So yeah, cheers guys. If please like and subscribe and all that stuff, and leave us a comment and we'll have a chat. And I'd like to say, the last video I did, the flying video, has received about 1,500 views on YouTube. Now that for me is, I never expected that kind of viewing. So I'm, you know, I'm over the moon about that. You know, I'd like to say thank you to everyone that's watched it, and everyone that's commented. Yeah, so I'll catch you over the weekend. We'll get this old Precedent Stampe sorted out, and thank you very much. And if you're from Sutton Coldfield, we'll tell you how, old chap. See you later guys, thank you, bye bye.